Hey everyone, this is Richard from Richard the Legend Builder Game Fanatic, and today we're going to be doing Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion Episode 2, A Hole in the Wall. So we finished the first one. My guys got up to first level. We picked some first level cards, and we got through it. So we're going to try to do the second one. I think it's the first four are introduction modules, so we're going to be still using the rules. We'll go through those extra rules that we haven't come through, and we'll set up the scenario and we'll get started. So anyone who hasn't watched this video, hasn't watched the first one, I will attach this, the link to the description, so you can start from the first one if you like, to get some of the rules and explanation of the rules, and then come back to this one if you want. Also, if you haven't hit the notification button to know about the new videos that I will be posting, please hit that notification button. Any comments or suggestions? Always mention this during the video. If you have any comments or suggestions for improving the channel, or just games that you want to see on the channel, please put those in the comments, okay? Any positive or negative comments, please put those in. I'm not going to get mad at somebody who puts a negative comment. Just put it down, and I will respond to every single comment that I receive. I promise you that. Alright? Otherwise, we'll go through that spiel. Let's get down to Jaws of the Lion Episode 2. Alright, so let me get my reading glasses on real quick, so I can read this stuff. Okay, scenario 2. And so, we move to scenario 2. First, start by turning to the scenario 2 scenario booklet. Then setup would be largely the same as setup in scenario 1. See page 4 with following changes. The scenario map will require some additional setup based on the icons described below. In addition to the stat card, standings, and initiative order token in Vermilion Raiders, you will also require the 4 ability cards based basic Vermilion Raider. This will be explained on page 17. Your character's pool of available ability cards now contains 4 level A and 2 level B cards. Okay, so we did get some 1 level, so we should have 2 level B and the rest level A cards. So all these ones I'm gonna have to take out of here. Alright, so let me get that set up, and we'll get into the second part of this setup. Alright, so we're set. Pretty much got the stuff ready for the first part. The setup. New scenario features. Money tokens. Not monkey tokens, money tokens. Place 1 money token in each hex depicting this icon. Money tokens are collected by looting. See the following page, and then a character collects a money token, move it from the map to the character's map, where it will be recorded at the end of the scenario. In addition to the money token set up at the start of the scenario, 1 money token is also placed anytime the monster dies in the hex in which it died. All money tokens can only be looted during the scenario. Any tokens left on the map at the end of the scenario are not collected. Treasure tiles. Place 1 treasure tile in a hex depicting this icon. Like money tokens, treasure tiles are collected by looting. When a character collects a treasure tile, remove the tile from the map. Note the number written on the icon in the case of the scenario 14, and refer to the entry for that number in the treasure index on the inside back cover of the rules glossary. The looting character immediately receives the reward. Like money tokens, treasure tiles must be collected during the scenario. They are not automatically obtained when the scenario is completed. Trap tiles. Place each one trap tile in each hex depicting this icon. Then place 1 damage token on top of each trap. When my figure enters a hex containing a trap, trap is sprung and moved from the map, and the figure suffers a 3 damage on the trap. Traps are not obstacles. Alright, so we need to put number 3's on there. Here's a 3 for this one. Gonna go over here, and number 3's gonna go on this one. There we go. Okay. Doors. There are door hexes designated by the blue border. Doors separates different rooms in the scenario. Only the monsters in the room that characters start in are set up at the beginning of the scenario. Go ahead and set up the monsters for the scenario, but don't place any monsters on the icons depicted in the bottom section, which is a separate unveiled room. Okay. A character can move into a door hex as part of normal movement. When they do, for the first time, the door is then opened, and activation token is placed on the door. It'll be these ones right here. Right there. Placed on the door to indicate it's open, and all monsters in the newly revealed room are set up. This is called revealing their room. Monsters set up when revealing their room always act in the round in which they were set up, which will be discussed further on page 17. Once the room is revealed, the character then immediately resumes their turn, which includes using the remaining movement points they may have from the move ability that opened the door. Until a door is open, it is considered a wall for the purpose of line of sight and monster movement. With the scenario now set up, we just have to go over a few more rules introduced by the new ability cards and the new monster ability deck, and then we can start playing. Basic actions. You may have noticed that the small attack cards, attack and move icons in the center of the card right here, these two here. These indicate instead of performing any of the abilities printed on the top or the bottom of the card, any card can be used to perform an action 2 at the top action or move 2 at the bottom action. The card will always then be discarded regardless of what is printed in the main area. Lost actions. Some actions on the upgraded level B cards now have the lost action in the lower right corner. This icon means that if you perform the action, the card will immediately be placed in the lost pile instead of the discard pile. These are powerful abilities, but you should be careful about using them, as doing so will reduce the number of rounds you will be able to play before you are exhausted. If you do not wish to lose the card, you can always perform a basic action with that half of the card, or skip the action entirely and discard the card with no effect. Looting. Characters have 2 ways to loot money, tokens, and treasure tiles. A loot X ability allows the figure to loot their current hex and all hexes within range X of them. So a loot 1 ability would allow the figure to pick up all money, tokens, and treasure tiles in their hex and each adjacent hex. In addition, at the end of each character's turn, that character automatically loots their current hex. Area effects. Some attacks allow figures to target enemies in multiple hexes. Similar to the target keyword, in this case, however, what can be targeted is specified by an area depiction. Each depiction is made up of a combination of the following 2 icons. A gray hex indicating the hex that an active figure currently occupies. An area attack, which includes the gray hex, is always considered an immediate attack. A red hex indicates that the enemies can be located to be affected by the ability. Area attacks, like any other attack, cannot target allies. If an area effects ability specifies a range and no gray hex, only one of the red hex needs to be within the specified range, even if that hex does not contain an enemy. Any ranged attack with an area effect on an adjacent enemy will still gain disadvantage. And if multiple enemies are targeted, a separate attack modifier must still be drawn for each. Just like other target abilities, figures can only target enemies in hexes they have line of sight to. Any rotation or mirroring of an area depiction is valid. Alright, so that basically it. If it was a gray, it needs to be adjacent to you. If red, it's just red, it has a range, you can do what you want. Okay. Push and pull are two effects, which like conditions can be attached to attacks or exist as a standalone abilities. Each is accompanied by a number which indicates how many hexes the target can be pushed or pulled. Push X. The character is forced to move up to X hexes away from the targeting figure. Each individual move must place the target spatially far away from the targeting figure. So, for example, if you push them one, and then you push them another one, but it's still one, you can't do that. It has to be two. It has to go 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Pull X. The X is forced to move up hexes toward the targeting figure. Each individual movement must be placed the target spatially closer to the target figure. So the opposite. Going just like 3 away, you go 2, 1, and so forth. Targets can be pushed or pulled through their allies, but not through enemies, obstacles, or walls. If a target is pushed or pulled into a hex containing a trap is sprung and the target suffers its effects. When a character performs a push-pull, they decide how far and in what direction the target is pushed or pulled. When a monster performs a push or pull, players still decide the direction, but the target must be pushed or pulled as far as possible. If there are non-viable hexes into which the target can be pushed or pulled, the effect ends. New negative condition: disarm. Disarm. The figure cannot perform any attack abilities. The token is removed at the end of the figure's next full turn. Negating damage through lost cards. Anytime a character suffers damage, either through monster attacks, bringing a trap, or any other source, that character can choose to negate the entirety of that damage by losing cards instead of reducing their current hit point value. To negate any single source of damage, a character can either lose 1 card from their hand or 2 cards from the discard pile. Lost cards are immediately moved to the character's lost pile on the right side of their character map. Note that the 2 cards a character selects to play for the current round are not in the hand and are only moved to their discard pile during their turn. Players should be careful about losing cards, as doing so will reduce the number of rounds they will be able to play before they become exhausted. But losing cards can be preferable by taking damage, especially when damage would exhaust a character anyway, by lowering the current hit points value by 0. Alright, failing the scenario. It is possible that all characters will become exhausted before you finish the scenario, resulting in failure. If this happens, you will need to set up the scenario again and begin and replay it. All money tokens and experience earned up until the scenario was failed, all carried over into the next attempt. All rewards from looting treasure tiles are also kept, but treasure tiles can never be looted once. Everything else in the scenario is reset. In addition, if you are having significant trouble with a scenario, first make sure you are not overlooking any rules. If you are playing everything correctly, you can, at the start of the scenario, rotate all monster stat cards and elevate to level 0 section to make it easier. Alright, wow, some more stuff. Monster ability card decks. Whereas in scenario 1, the monster abilities were completely predictable. From now on, monsters will perform abilities every round based on a random card from their corresponding ability deck. The deck of 4 basic Vermilion Radar cards should be shuffled and placed next to the Vermilion Radar stat card. During card selection, after all characters have revealed their 2 cards on the round, flip over the top card from the ability deck of each monster set currently on the map. All Vermilions are part of the same set, so 1 card is flipped for all of them. This card will now determine the monster's set initiative and what abilities they will perform on their turn. Some of these cards have shuffle icon on the bottom right corner, which means all play cards from this deck should be shuffled. into the deck and end of a round. So they're talking about this like rounds. It's like 2 arrows and it's in a circle. That means you have to reshuffle the cards at the end of the round. As opposed to character abilities, which give specific values for moving and attacking, monster abilities provide value modification for the monster's base stats. For example, if a monster ability says attack +1 and the monster base attack value is 2, the monster would then perform attack 3. The monster only performs abilities written on the card. If it doesn't say move, the monster doesn't move. Monster trap interaction. All monsters consider traps to be obstacles when determining focus and movement, unless the movement through a trap is the only way you can focus on a target. In this case, they will find a path to their focus, moving to the fewest number of traps possible. Because the scenario has 2 separate rooms of monsters, you may start a round where there are no monsters remaining on the map. In that case, do not flip over a new card for the Vermin Raiders and just take character turns until the door is open. Once the second room is revealed, if a monster ability card has not been flipped for the Vermin Raiders that round, immediately flip one. Either way, if the revealed monster's initiative are lower than the revealing character, they act immediately after the character's turn, significantly by placing their initiative order token next in the order. Otherwise, they act normally in the initiative order, and the initiative order token can be placed accordingly. Okay. Almost there. Monsters range attacks. Some monster attacks will now be accompanied by a range value. Much like character attacks, all monster range attacks function exactly like the character range attacks. When moving a monster will only move and move the distance required up to the maximum movement value to get within range to attack its focus. Since performing a range attack on an adjacent target will result in disadvantage, the monster will avoid doing that when possible. If the monster is able to move enough, it will move up to its maximum movement value until it is no longer adjacent to its focus. If the monster also has a muddle or another source of disadvantage, it will gain no benefit from moving away, since it would not lose disadvantage and so would not move. The monster will only move following these rules and perform a ranged attack. If the monster is performing a melee attack, or if it's not performing an attack, either due to disarm or lack of attack abilities, it will move normally instead of attempting to get adjacent to its focus. Alright, and with that, you know everything you need to know to play Scenario 2. Remember the structure of the round: card selection, order of initiative, character and monster turns, and end of round. Begin by reading the introduction and special rules, then pick your cards for the first round, and return here when you complete the scenario. Okay, so that's done. Those are the rules. Okay, so introduction. Alright, so hole in the wall. Kill all enemies is the goal. The tracks are easy to spot. Vermlings have never been known for their subtlety. You follow the scratching and indicators of a body being dragged until you find yourself approaching the walls of Gloomhaven. The sun is very low, but something isn't right. That isn't just a shadow cast across the lower section of the wall, it's a hole. The vermlings have made a nest for themselves by burrowing into the wall itself. How industrious. You crouch low and try to sneak closer, but they must have guards watching the entrance. There is a shrill shrieking, and then the number of buildings jump from the dark, brandishing their dull, poorly made weapons. No choice now but to defend yourself. Luckily, you managed to get your second win, but you will definitely need a nice long bath after this ordeal. Special rules. Make sure each character has swapped out 2 of the ability cards marked A for the B cards of the same name, so the starting card still consists of 6 cards. Remember to flip over an ability card for the Vermin Raiders at the start of each round after the characters have chosen their card. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Okay. Alright, so we're basically right here. And we got two, well, we got 3 Burnleys, 1 inside, and we got these 2. We got 2 traps here, we got 2 gold here laying down. So we're gonna start playing here. So we're gonna pick our first card. So let's see what we wanna do here. So if I get a range attack, it'd be good. Let's see. This is for the Hatcher. He's 1, 2, 3 away from number 4. I think that's a good one. We'll do center mass. And what do I want to do? I need to move, maybe push. That'd be good. Let's see. Maybe move and push. And then move and push one I saw. Here we go. Alright, so I'll do these 2. So I got pretty much 24 is my initiative. Alright, so I'll put these down. And then red guard. Let's see. He's 1, 2, 3 away from number 1. Shoot. You need a range of 3 though. Yeah, range of 2s. You may have to move first. He doesn't have that much range at all. Well, no, he doesn't. He needs to go 2. So all I had to do is move 1 though. Let's see what I think. No, I need 1, 2. Oh, okay. So I'll do this, and then I'll do. See, attack this arm. On that one. Now I can attack 3. Okay, so I'll do 14 for me. Alright, so we're good there. And then we go and flip the first card. We get, what do we have? Well, these guys are 5. So he's got 59. So we basically go first. Looks like red guard is going to go first. Alright. Alright, so first he's going to move 3, so he's going to move 1, 2, I'll just move 2. Yeah, 2. I'm going to move 2, so this one is done. Okay, and then he's going to, wait a minute, this is the wrong one. What did I take? Oh, this is move 3. That's what I'm going to do. Then I got attack 3, mobilize. So I'm going to do, flip this over. He gets, oh, wow. So he got 6, he gets 6. These guys have 5, so he's gone, boom. And, what's this? Coin there. Alright, so this guy is gone. Alright. Great, that's one guy. Alright, so this goes in my discard pile. Discard pile. Goes right here. Okay. Now, now I get my my hatchet guy. He's gonna draw. He's gonna hit a hatch with this guy for 3 first. So he gets 3 damage. Boom, 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 boom. And that's number 4. We got 3 damage on him. Okay, then he's gonna move 3. 1, 2. And then he's gonna push him for 2. 1, 2, boom. With 3 more points. This guy's gone. This trap is gone. Alright, and we get one more while they're there. Okay. And then this guy goes in. Got one gold. Okay, cool. And then these can go in my discard pile. Alright. So next is dual daggers. So he has no movement, he's got a range of 2. So let's see, 1, 2. He cannot attack, he's not moving. So basically that's his turn, he doesn't get to do much of anything. So this way. Alright, so we're going on our next round. So, before I do that though, I have to shuffle this because this has a circle on it. So this gets good. It needs to reshuffle this deck. Alright. Alright. We got one more guy left. And then we have to go into the next room. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I do like this. And I can move 4. That's how many more of the loot ones? Is that for that one? That would move a 3. Okay, I'll do this one and this one. So I'll do 30. I'm at 30 with a hatchet guy. Now I need to move at least. Jeez, I got a lot to move. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I have one I can use. Have any range? I gotta range this. I can move. I need to get 2 away. Oh, I got a pool too. I'll use this one for sure. And I need one that's got less initiative. Let's see. I need to move though. I don't have any good. I don't have much timing. I can move 2. Let's see, do I just need to go move 2? Yeah. I'll use this one. I'll do the 10. I'm at my 10 initiative. Alright. And then we flip this over. And it's 36. So, 36, and I got 35. Okay, so we're basically red guard, hatchet, and the Burnley. Okay. Red guard goes first, so he can move 2. He's going to use his regular 2. So he's moving 2, so he's going to go 1, 2. Alright. Alright, and so that goes in my start pile. Then I have a attack. Oh no, I can't do it. I didn't realize it. Range 2, I need to range 3, I didn't realize that, I screwed up. Well, this guy gets discarded and now I didn't get to do any of that. Oh man. Okay, no problem. Alright, so this guy, let's see, he's gonna move Yeah. You're gonna move 3, so we can go 1, 2, 3. Alright, at least you got a gold. These red guys gotta get 1 gold. So you move 3. Okay, nobody's got wounds, so we're good there. Alright. So we're gonna do that. But I do get to put the green out. Oh no, I don't get to put the green because I didn't do the heal. So that doesn't come out. Alright, so then I'm going to do attack 3. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, there we go. Alright, so then I'm going to attack and I get 4. So he's at 4. And this guy's, I'll put this on 2, so I get 1 more. He still has 1 left. Okay. Alright, and then he's got a move 0, and that he gets to move at least 2. He needs range 2. So he's gonna move. He's got 1, only 1, so it's 2. Can't go. So 1, 2. Okay. And oh, he can attack. Yeah. So he's gonna attack. Go at the most. Oh, the red guard went first. It's high. So we're gonna do a attack. So let's get 2 damage. -1. So that's 1. And we got 1 damage on him. So red guard has 1. So he was at 10. Right? Was it 9 now? Okay. Alright. And that's the end of that turn. So then it's the next turn. So let me get this guy out of here soon. So oh yeah, this goes here. Okay. And then he's got, what's that? Oh, he's wasted. So I'll just do this. And I move. I didn't move 2, so I'll do 21. Okay. And then this guy. How many? He's already got 4, so he's probably gonna be dead his turn. So if I move, I'll move 4. That guy doesn't have much stuff either. So, no, that doesn't matter. I move on the top. And I have something with a lot on range. So, 87. I got 87. Okay. So, I'm going to football this guy. And he got 50. So, the hatchet guy's going first. Right, guard's going last. And then the vermin's goes second. Alright, so first thing is I'm going to move 4. Oh, he's only moving 1. Oh, I forgot to take that. So we're moving here. Alright, so that goes there. Root 1. None. So, okay. Alright, and then he's attacking for 2. I'm sorry, I took the wrong one. Jesus. Moving 2. So this guy go here. And I'm attacking for 3. So I got -1. Just enough. We got 1. So this guy is history. And we got 1 point there. Alright. So, boom, done. Okay, so then the next thing is there's nobody else there, so it's going to be my turn. Basically, Red Dog's guard's turn. So he's going to move 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Alright, when he does that, then we take, put this one down, we put this one down, and then we put down trap here, and this goes here, this goes here. Alright, and then you know, at 50, they're gonna go after me. So that's 2. I got 2 more left. Alright, I will go, let's see, 1 more. So this is done. Okay, and then I got Blinding Sickle. It's going to be attack 3, range 2. He's range 2. And so that gives me damage of 3 plus, that's 4. Alright, so I'll put 4 on number 5. Plus he's immobilized, so he can't move. Alright. And then that basically gives me my yellow, so that goes there. Alright, and that card's discarded. Alright. So now it is these guys' turns, the red line's turns. Movement is 1. Okay, so he's gonna move 1. Boom. And this guy can't move, so he's gonna just take this off. And that's the turn. Alright, so then we decide on another card. Let's see here. 5. And we'll do this one. So it'll be 18 for the hatchet guy. And 19 magnitudes. Okay. It'll be 63 for me. Okay. Alright, so then we're gonna this guy. And he's gonna be 5. Okay, and he's 18, so he's gonna go first. Hatch again going first. G5. I got 863, so I'm going second. Alright, so he's gonna go last. Okay, good. Alright, so moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot. How's that gonna work? 1. 2, 3. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. Well, I had to read. I did a range of 3. But range of 3 is good. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, so I do have a range. That was where I'll stay. So this is done. And then I get to attack 2 people with 2. So at a range of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So that's would be 1 damage on number 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3. So he's got he's done. So he is on. Okay, and then we can just see. And that's okay. Alright. Okay, and then me. Let's see. Shoot, I can move 2. I can move 1. Okay, move here, 1. And then I will do okay, so I'm attacking for 2. Number 3, he's only got 1 right now. So he gets 1 damage. So he has 2 now. That's good because I don't want to kill him right now until next turn. So he also gets disarm. So that means he can't attack this round. Okay. So that helps a lot a bit. So then okay, I'll just take this off. Boom, boom. And that's the end of the round. Alright, then you want to get this treasure next round. So, or we kill the guy, we only need 3 more to do it. Okay. So, alright. So I have 25 for this guy. And I think he's got 2 cards left. And as he move, let's see. I think we're both going to do a short rest first. So basically we shuffle our cards. Okay. We're going in the same direction. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so take one off, just lost it. Oh, that one. Okay, so I get to pick 2 cards. I need to move at least 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Wow. I think I have a 6. I'll use that right now. So I use a 6. And if I'm here, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's going to work. Let's cheat that which card I have. I'll just I don't have any good cards right now, so doesn't matter which card I take, huh? I'll just do this one. So I got 38. Yeah. 38 for me. This guy's gonna attack this guy, so I think it should be a lot more than 38 then. Come on. I can do it that other way. Move 2 and attack 3. So I can do 51. I'm gonna use 51 for mine. Alright, and this guy is going to be 59. Okay, perfect. So and we're both going to go first. So I'm going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. And then I go to my, because I got the chest, and I look it up on 14. And what do I get? No, that's right there. I gain 3 money tokens. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Alright. And that's this one. This one's lost. And then attack for 2, but there's nobody close to me, so I'm done. Alright, so this guy moves 2, you move 1. Yeah, I need to be 3 away. 1, 2. 2, 3, yeah, okay. So then attacking for 3. So 3 damage. He's done. Boom. Done. So then we got this. Alright, so basically we don't get that coin. So alright. So with a foul nest cleansed of those wretched creatures, you take your time searching every nook. Surely the city guard will want to know about this. It can't be safe to have vermins tunnelling through the walls. It is hard enough to fend off the raids as it is. Eventually, you do not manage to find an expected large amount of gold under some rotten wooden boards. Sifting through the treasure, you also find a strange note. In crude scratching, details some business arrangement between the Vermleys and someone by the name of Roland. Apparently, in exchange for supplying fresh corpses, Roland would pay the Vermleys in gold. And judging by the amount here, the Vermleys managed to kill quite a few people before you put an end to it. The best lead you have was time to ferret out the Roland character, after resting at the sleep line, of course. So we got 25 golds each. We have items 0, 1 through 13. Okay? And our new location is black ship. It's right here in the port, right here. Alright, so that's where we're at. So that is, we basically accomplished the mission. We got all of it. Looks like Red Guard got 4 gold. I don't remember. I have to check and make sure how much that is specifically. I think it's 1 for each one. It's still level 1, so. Okay. Let's see. I think there's a thing in here after we complete it. Oh, here we go. Alright. Congratulations on completing scenario 2. Remember, the scenario doesn't end until the end of the round in which the goal was completed, so you might have extra time at the end to pick up some last minute loot. After that, make sure you read the conclusion text and rewards, take out the city map board to mark the scenario as complete, and then place the sticker for scenario 3. Remember to fully refresh, recovering all cards, removing all condition tokens, and returning the maximum hit point values. Also, as a reward, each player receives 25 gold, which should deal with now along with the money tokens you collected during the scenario. Each character should now count how many money tokens they collected during the scenario and convert them to gold. In all scenarios covered in this book, each money token is worth 2 gold. So we got, so Hatch has got 4, she's got 29, and he's got, Red Guard's got 8, so he's got 33. Well, I didn't mark these. As the character spends money or earns more money from the future scenarios, revise this number to reflect the total gold. Characters cannot share gold or money tokens at any time. City interaction. Starting now, in between each scenario that you play, characters may buy items, sell items to the shop, or trade items with other characters. Find the item deck in the game box and looking at the red side of the cards, pick out those with numbers 0, 1 through 13. Excuse me. Written on the center left. Then put the rest back in the box on the unavailable items. Side of the card divider. Items 0, 1 through 13 are now available for purchase. Buying items. Characters may pay the gold value to transfer an item from the available item supply in the shop to their own supply. Own items can be logged in the items section of this character sheet. Characters can never own more than 1 copy of any one item. Characters can sell items in their possession into the shop at half price, which is added to the character's total gold. Trading items. Players can freely transfer items back and forth when between scenarios. Gold cannot be traded. In addition to the index number A item cards, you have the item name, you have the gold value, item type. These are 5 types of items: head, body, feet, hands, and small items. Characters are not limited on the amount of items they can own, but they are only allowed to bring into the scenario 1 head item, 1 body item, 1 feet item, 2 hand items, and 1 small item. The text describes when an item can be used and what it does for the character. Items generally provide additional abilities or bonus. This is a character can use on their turn. Using an item is free and can be done in addition to the 2 actions from the character ability card. Some item effects may still be unfamiliar to you, but these will explain in Scenario 3 rules. 5. Quantity. How many of these items in the game? 6 is item usage. Consume. The consume item with an X on it means that it can only be used once per scenario. Once used, flip it over the card to show it has been consumed. Spent. The spent item means that it can be used once per long rest. Long rest will be described as Scenario 3. Once used, rotate the card 90 degrees to show it has been spent. Persistent. If there's no icon, the item can be used whenever the situation occurs. No item is ever permanently removed from the character when used, even potions. All items will be refreshed at the end of the scenario. Go ahead and buy any items you would like now. When you are done, return the remaining items in the supply to the available items side of the card divider in the game box. Alternatively, if you would prefer to hold off and buy those until you read the scenario 3 rules, this is perfectly fine. All characters should now retrieve their first 2 level 1 cards from their character's large box and add them to the pool of available ability cards, 8 cards total. These cards are wind up and crushing weight. Oh, I'm sorry. Is the favorite and retrieval. Alright, so favorite and retrieval for these guys. Alright, so I shouldn't use those cards. That's good. Alright, so I should put, let's see, we got these guys. These guys. Okay. So I had to grab all that stuff. And for, okay, so favorite and retrieval for a hatchet. Red guard is swift strength and healing hands. Okay, so. There we go. Okay, and what's the other one? Healing hands and what? Swift strength. No, I'm gonna have to get this stuff out of there. Alright, get off there. Anything else? Nope. So that is scenario 2. Alright, so that's scenario 2, we accomplished it. Our next scenario is going to be scenario 3, of course. But our next game video will be the Taverns of Tarenthal. It is a dice and deck building game. Pretty cool game. I like it. It's made by the same guy who makes the potion game. You'll see that game very soon too. But Wolfgang Thralls, I'll get the name next video. But it's a really cool game. The tavern, you're basically a tavern owner who tries to get the most guests in your tavern, makes the most gold, makes the most beer, and makes the most victory points at the end of the game. So that's basically how it's going to work. So we're going to be doing that next. It's a really fun game. My family loves playing that game with me. My whole family likes that game. They requested last time I was there, but we didn't have it. I may bring it during Labor Day when I go down there. But yeah, so that'll be our next game. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Again, notification button if you want to know what other videos we're going to be having. And any comments, suggestions, or requested, I will reply to you as soon as possible. But otherwise, thanks you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.